Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for joining us on this short notice, but I think this is going to be an invaluable, very valuable training that we're going to get, especially under the circumstances. And you know, it's not the worst situation. You know, we are in a business where we can do it at home. We're an online business. And just think, if you could, you know, master what Gina's going to share with us, going online, having online parties, whether you do it, you know, a Facebook group or a Zoom call. I don't know how Gina's going to explain it, but could you imagine being able to build a team, build a business, hit your monthly goals, grow to the next level, all by staying at home? Wouldn't that be lovely? Because I'm probably not the only one that says this, but I, you know, sometimes don't want to go out of my house to go have a party because it's a lot of work, right? So if we can just, you know, wrap our heads around this and think of it, you know, this is a new way to do business. I'm going to give it my best shot and learn how to do it. I'm sure when I can only imagine when I first am going to do this, and I am going to do this, it might not be pretty at the beginning, but it's going to get better. But you got to keep going. So I'm going to shut up and I'm going to let Gina take over. I'm going to mute myself. And thank you so much, Gina, for agreeing to do this. I really appreciate it. So take it away.
You're welcome, Tammy. So when Tammy asked me to do this training on online parties, I was like, okay, I've done quite a few online parties, and I thought, yeah, I think I can, you know, give you guys some tips. Now, I don't think that I have the be-all, end-all on how to do a Facebook party. All I know is that I've been doing quite a few of them. They're just as effective as a face-to-face party. But the thing is, you can't measure, just like when you go to a party. If you're expecting every time you go to a party that you're going to get, you know, $500 in sales and you're going to get 2 business builders and sign up preferred clients and all this, it's the same thing with an online party. So the first thing I want to tell you guys is to manage your expectations. It's going to be the same as face-to-face, okay? So you're going to sometimes have maybe 8 people that join your Facebook event. And then sometimes I've had like 40 or close to 100 people join a Facebook party. But you know what? The ones where I had almost 100 people in the Facebook party did no better than the ones that had 8. So you got to manage your expectations there. It doesn't have to be big to be successful. The engagement that you're going to get in your Facebook party, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if only 2 people are engaging on your post and it looks like they're watching, because believe me, there's still others that are still watching that you're not seeing. And really, you know, when you go do a face-to-face party, are you there with 20 people and all 20 people are going to buy from you? No, it's the same thing here. You're going to get in front of some of the people that are watching you, and then those are going to be the ones that are going to purchase, okay? So that's the expectation. So I think in this time, we really have to look at doing something else from our homes. And I think with what's happening now, it really just cemented it for us. We actually don't have a choice right now. This is where we're at. So it's going to make us learn, right? And I think it's good. So I was looking for a Facebook party system, and that was probably over a year ago, and I could not find anything. I couldn't find an Arbonne system where we were doing online parties. So all I did was I did some research. I looked at what other companies were doing. I looked around, and then I kind of, through a lot of trial and error, I finally put this together. And I'm not saying that it's the best thing out there or that you're going to love it or anything, but it's what I have, and you guys can just work with it, right? So the same thing that you're going to want to do with a online party is you're going to meet a lot of new people. I've met so many new people from an online event, and it can be anywhere. Like I've met people from not even just in Alberta, right? You're going to build relationships just like you do with face-to-face, and you're going to want to find out what their wants and needs are. Okay, so You, in a Facebook party, you want to create interaction. So I was like, how do we create interaction between the guests that are in the event and myself? You have to let them get to know you, and you need to have fun. Your goals with this is going to be to meet new people and start those relationships. Of course, you want sales, you want further bookings, and you want to create business interest or returning clients through preferred client memberships. So when I was trying to figure this out, it was what is better? To do a 5-day, this is a 5-day Facebook party that I'm going to be showing you guys today. Or is it better just to do a short, some people are doing like a short 20 or 30-minute Zoom where a hostess will gather all her guests onto a short Zoom. They're only there for 30 minutes. But you know what? I think what we have here today is it's the best of both worlds, because you get to expose them to our products and our business for 5 days. You get to drip on them. And then at the end, you're still doing a live presentation for everybody that's there. So to me, it's the best of both worlds. So I do like how this works. I think that the short Zoom 1-day thing might be, you know, you're only going to get the people that are available at that time, and that's it, right? Okay, so I'm going to start taking you through the party. Okay, so we're going to go through a lot of stuff here, so get ready. This is a 5-day event. Guys, I've tried the 7-day, I tried a 4-day, and I found that neither one was quite right, but a 5-day event to me is perfect. I can fit everything in that I want in 5 days, and it's not too long for people. You're going to have videos and posts every day, and I'm kind of going to guide you through that as to what I'm posting and the videos I'm putting on every day. And then on the 5th day, it ends with a 20 to 30-minute max. Try to keep it to 20 minutes, live presentation. Now, if the thought of doing a live presentation is so scary, then you can record a presentation and just play it. But to me, it's not the same as live. So I I had to do the scary stuff too and get on there live and do it. You guys can do it too. You just do it too. You just have to practice, right? So 5-day event ends with a live 20-minute presentation, and then the fortune is in the follow-up. After that, you're going to be following up with them. Okay, so I'm going to go into more detail on this. Okay, so the first step is asking your hostess to host. So whoever you want to host, you need to be able to ask them, right? So I will use like a private message, a text, a voice text is really awesome. I've done a lot of my asking for online parties with a voice text, and I really quite like that. And here's just a sample of what I say when I'm asking for an online party. So I'll say, hi, Brenda. I'm reaching out to see if you would like to do an Arbonne Healthy Lifestyle event with me. It's an interactive event on Facebook with info on healthy living, with videos and product giveaways. You will receive a whatever. You're going to give them a free product for doing the event with me, plus great host rewards. It's no work for you. I do everything, and it's lots of fun. Let me know if you would like more details. Now, if you guys didn't quite catch that, I don't know if you guys want me to run over it again, or I do have a document that I can send out that, Tammy, you could put on the Braithwaite page that's got all the verbiage on it. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, so that's what I do. Then if they message back, either you're going to not hear from them again, or they're going to say, yeah, can I have more details? So this is what I say next. It's a Facebook group with videos and posts each day for 5 days, featuring nutrition, makeup, and skincare for a healthy lifestyle inside and out. On the last day, I will do a 20-minute live presentation sharing nutrition, skincare, and ready in 5 makeup tips. All you do is invite some friends to join, and you could receive host rewards of 75% off products, plus the booking gift of whatever it is. I like to keep it really fun, give the guests great info, just stay engaged and have fun. So that's kind of the message I'm giving her after that. And then once you find out whether it's a yes or no, then you can proceed from there. So the next thing you're going to do, second step, is choosing your dates. So it's a 5-day event. So what you want to look at is when can the hostess engage in your Facebook event. So she needs to have like 5 days where, you know, everybody's busy. She doesn't have to be not busy, but she has the time to come on, look what you're doing, comment on all the posts, and be really engaged in the online event. So find out when that is. And I try to do it as soon as possible, as soon as she says yes, right? The 5th day is going to be the live presentation. So I like to make sure that I find out, okay, which day in this next week can we do the live presentation where you can be on it with me for 20 to 30 minutes. Generally, I like to do my live presentations about 7:30 p.m. at night on a weeknight. I haven't tried really a weekend too much yet. So I'll find out when are you free on a 7:30 p.m. on a weeknight, and then we work backwards from there. Okay, so that's our 5th day. Work back 5 days. We're going to start this day. You need about a half hour to an hour after the live for you to do your follow-up. So make sure that's in your calendar as well. Now, yeah, okay, I already went over that. Okay, so let's kind of go over the live to tell you a little bit about how that's going to work. Like I said, it's a 20 to 30-minute presentation. First thing you're going to do is just going to introduce yourself and tell a little bit about your Arbonne story. Then you're going to tell them about Arbonne. So you're going to tell them all the amazing things about why Arbonne's different. Then you're going to, this is what I do. I show the RE9 system. I show the products, I tell them the benefits, I show them the steps, I give them skincare tips on how to have healthy, glowing skin. We always want to add value to people, so I just kind of throw in little tips for them as well. Then I move into Ready in 5 makeup. So that's the 5 pieces of makeup that are in the Ready in 5 makeup set, plus the makeup primer. I show those products. Tell them how to put it on. I don't visually put on the skincare and put on the makeup for them. You guys can do that if you want, but I just hold up the products and tell them how they're used and the benefits. And then give them tips for natural looking makeup. Then I move into nutrition and the Arbonne 30, showing the products, the benefits, and everything about Arbonne 30. After that, I go into pricing. So I'm going to tell them what the difference is between a preferred client and an independent consultant membership. What's the difference between those two things? And then I'm going to give them pricing on the RE9 as a preferred client and as a consultant. Pricing on the Ready in 5 package. I always give them preferred client and in consultant pricing. The 30-day package. And then I'll close with a quick why Arbonne. Why Arbonne might be a good fit for them. And then after the live, then that's it. I'm done my live. Then I'm going to follow up to collect orders. You got to allow time for that. Okay, so let me tell you how this all fits in together so that the people are ready for the live. But first, I'll tell you the 3rd step. The 3rd step is to set up the Facebook closed group. So here's where I had to do a little practicing. Is it going to be a closed group or is it going to be an event? I tried both. The closed group works better than an event for reaching out to people. I found it worked way better for communicating with my guests. So that's what I use as a group. So you're going to want to set it up. You want to make your hostess an admin. You want a unique name for your online event. Don't call it a party. Nobody wants to join an online party. You know, it seems like it's boring and stuff, right? Like, we're not going to do a boring party. So call it something fun. Like, I might say a naturally inspired event with, you know, Brenda, or Brenda's botanical lifestyle event, or something like that. Just come up with a neat name. You need an image for your cover photo, so make it something that's going to draw people in. I've just used like different quotes and stuff like that. Then you're going to want a description, and you want your description in your group to create interest. So this is what I used last time. Welcome to our naturally inspired event, all about natural beauty and health from the inside out. Join us as we take you on a wellness journey featuring nutrition, skincare, and makeup. This group is dedicated to giving you a great Arbonne experience. That's the description, because that's the first thing that they're going to see when they join this group. So you want to pull them in. Fourth step, you're going to coach the hostess how to invite, because this is not going to be successful without hostess engagement. So you want to have the hostess on board for how she's inviting so that you have more people coming on. She's going to send a personal invite to each person that she invites. So it's not going to be a mass invite. Each person is personally invited, and then put a link to the group with the personal invite. Here's a sample of what I send to the hostess to personally invite her guests. So, hi Brenda, I started your group for your online event that starts Monday. Could you do a post or short video on Monday to welcome your guests and let them know what your fave products are and why? Then all you need to do is stay engaged, comment, and like the posts. So there I'm telling her when it's starting, I want her to do a short post or video just saying, hey guys, thanks for coming. Welcome to my online event. I can't wait to share Arbonne with you. This is my favorite products, and this is why I love Arbonne and what they stand for, right? And then I'll say to the hostess a few tips for inviting. I like to keep it fun. I don't call it a party as it's so overused, and I feel this is so different than other online parties. So when she's inviting, you don't want her saying a party either, right? So she could say, I would love to have you join my event. It starts Monday. It's an online healthy lifestyle event with Arbonne. I'm hosting, and it features videos, free product draws, and lots of info on natural beauty and health. Let me know if you would like to be added to the group. It will be fun. Thanks for your support. Then she sends the invite. Okay, so fifth step. Now here's kind of an important part. The fifth step is a Google form. So if you Google form, it will take you there, and it's going to ask you whether you want a personal one or a business one. You want a personal one. And this is your online guest care form. So you know when you go to a face-to-face party and you hand out the guest care form and they fill it out? Well, you can't do that online. So you're not really getting their info or getting to know more about them. So what you do is you go to Google form. It's really easy to use. I mean, if I can do it, anybody can do it, right? So go on there and make your, I call it a wellness profile, and put on it what you would put on a guest care form. What do you want to know from your guests? Client info. Are they interested in hosting an online event? Are they interested in taking a look at the business? Are they interested in joining as a preferred client? Would they like to join your own personal Facebook group if you have one? Would they give you some referrals? Okay, so we're going to put this Google form into, I'll show you where it goes. I think it goes in day 3. We're going to put it into the group, okay? But you need to get it prepared before the group starts, okay? So you got your Google form all ready to go, and then you're going to share the link in the group. And then the clients can fill it out online. Okay, so now you're ready to start. You've got the Facebook group made. You've got your hostess all ready. She's done the inviting. She's putting people into the group. Now you're ready to start. You want all this done for sure about, you probably want the hostess inviting no later than like 3 days before the event or something like that, right? Okay, so day 1. Here's day 1 of your Facebook group. This is day 1 is your welcome. So what you're first going to do is you are going to put either a recorded or live video of yourself or a post. You could do a post too, like whatever you want to do. And you're going to introduce yourself. Because we wouldn't walk into a face-to-face party and just start talking about the products. We want them to know us and build that relationship. So introduce yourself. Tell a little bit of your Arbonne story. I like to make it short because any long videos in a group, they're not going to watch. So you want your introduction to be like 2 to 3 minutes, right? So introduce yourself, tell a little bit about your story, welcome them, tell them how the event is going to work, how to enter the draws. So I have 2 draws. I have one that every time okay, so every day I'm going to have an interactive post. And this is a post where I ask a question and they comment to answer. Every time they answer, they get entered into the draw for whatever it is you guys want to give away, right? So that's the first draw. The second draw is going to be anybody that joins me live on the 5th day. They're going to get an entry into a second draw for a different product. Usually I give away products. It can be whatever you can afford or whatever you have in your house. Okay, so how you're going to tell them in the video how to enter the draws, okay? By commenting on the post and joining the live, and you can tell them what the prize is going to be too. Then the second post is going to be the hostess welcome. So your hostess is going to come on and she's going to do a video or a post welcoming everybody. Thank you for joining. What's my favorite products? What I love about Arbonne. Then your third post that day, and this can be like spread out throughout the day, right? Like we all kind of probably know the good times for posting is always like early morning, noon, evening to night, right? Those are your best times to be posting. So third post, show a photo of the prize that you're giving away for the comments. Okay, so every time they comment on your interactive posts, they get an entry into the draw. So show a photo of what that prize is and explain to them how they get into the draw for that prize. So this duplication here, I'm reminding everybody in this group all the time about different things because sometimes people are only going to watch one day or 2 out of 5 days. You got to keep repeating yourself. Okay, so explain how they get into the entry for that prize and that the draw will be made after the event is over. Then the fourth post will be an interactive post, and it can be whatever you guys, anything funny is really always fun. Anything where they feel like they want to engage with you. So like one of the things I normally do on the first day is I'll say, describe Brenda with a GIF, right? And it's hilarious because some of the GIFs that they come up with to describe their friend, right, in the comments. And then they're gonna be entered into the draw. But you could do whatever you wanted. Then the next post I do that day is either the Arbonne difference or an Arbonne clean document, just to kind of explain to them what Arbonne is all about. And anytime I do a post or video, you're gonna put description or a personal message above it, just talking about what that post is about. The next thing I put on usually is a video from YouTube called Arbonne Company Manifesto Flourish. It's like a 2-minute video, but it really shows our company well. Okay, so that's day 1. Day 2. Day 2 is skincare day. So the skincare sets that I have picked out that I show in the group is RE9, Biohydria, and Prep Work. Those are just personally my top 3, but you guys could do whatever you wanted or tailor it to who you know your hostess is and who will be on. And then I'll post a video for each one of those skincare lines on YouTube. So there's Arbonne Biohydria Regimen. There's GTC 2018 RE9 Advanced Prep Work. And then there's new RE9 Advanced Skincare Collection. So those are short 1 to 2 minute videos about each of the skincare collections, which I think perfectly better than a post describes what these skincare lines are about. You could also do posts talking more about if you've got before and afters of yourself with any of these skincare lines or from other people, or before and afters do really well. Anything like that that you want to add that day about skincare, there you go. Then you want your interactive post where they can comment to be entered into the draw for the prize. And generally what I do for that day is I'll say, if you had a magic wand, what would you improve about your skin, right? Because it really gets people talking, and then you can really zero in on your live about those topics that they're asking. And then I just remind them that they will get into the draw if they comment. And then I will do a post saying 3 days to live. So I'm reminding them every day that we're doing a live on the last day because I want everybody on there. So 3 days to live. And then I'll say underneath, join live and be entered into the draw for blah, blah, blah. And then I'll put a picture beside the 3 days to live showing what that prize is that they could win for joining the live. And then the final post this day is your website link. So you're going to post that. I pin that to the top of the group so that it's easily accessible to people to find at any time. And then I will write a little description saying, go to shop online and make their wish list. Go ahead, start making your wish list. You're going to order through me on day 5. But just make your wish list. No one pays retail. I've got specials and packages and memberships coming up, so stay tuned. And then the last thing you want to do that day is you want to start friending all the guests on Facebook. So go ahead and ask them all to be friends. That way you can start continuing the relationship with them. Because they may be in your group, but not necessarily your Facebook friend, and you want to, continue that relationship. Day 3, makeup. So I start with a video. It's called Introducing Ready in 5. And then I'll do an interactive post like, what would be your desert island must have, right? Something like that. And then remind them again that if they comment, they get entered into the draw. And then you can just find whatever post you want after that for whatever you love, because I think this is really like geared to each person. What are you passionate about in the makeup? Find those posts or those videos, like do a mascara before and after. Show the makeup primer, show the Starlight Glow palette, show the different lipsticks on the arm and what they look like, show what an eye primer looks like compared to not having an eye primer with eyeshadow, like all that stuff, show that. And then you're going to have another post that's going to say 2 days to live, join the live and get entered for blah, blah, blah. Then here you're going to message each of the guests individually. I did find that unless I had some interaction individually with the guests, that my return was going to be low. So on this day 3, I messaged the guests, and it's just a really short little message, and it says, hi Brenda, I hope you're enjoying the info on Sally's event. Mark your calendar for our final live presentation Sunday, March 11th at 7:30 p.m. I will have a live presentation featuring my daily skincare routine with tips for great skin plus Ready in 5 makeup. Everyone that joins live will get an entry to win a prize. Hope to see you. So there, I'm getting everybody's going to know what's going on, because maybe they're not even engaging in the group, but if I send them that private message, they'll be like, hey, I should go watch this live, right? Okay, so now day 4. Day 4 is nutrition and the Orbon 30 program. And here on this day, right in the morning, I'm going to post that link to the Google form that you made. And it's really easy. Once you're in Google form, it has a share button, and then you just share it to that Facebook group. Then all they have to do is fill it out. And what I will do is I'll usually say, if you fill this out, you'll receive a special little gift in the mail from me. And that will be just like, an RE9 sample, some nutrition samples, maybe a mini hand cream, whatever, just tied up with a little bow and a thank you card and sent off to them. But you do want to try to get them to fill out that form. Then you're going to do your interactive post, which sometimes on a nutrition day, it might be, what are your 3 top healthy goals? Then I kind of know what they're looking for, right? Then I will post the video, 30 Days to Healthy Living training video. It's a short, I think it's only like, I can't even remember, 6 minutes maybe less. I post that. And then I made a collage of some of the meals that we eat when we're on the 30-day program with some of the recipes. So then I'll post the collage and I'll explain, how delicious everything is. And And then you can post whatever else you want about the Arbonne 30. And then of course you're going to have another post saying live tomorrow, join the live and get entered into the prize draw. So now you're on day 5 and I'm going to send the guests another message and it's going to be, give them a little more detail. It's going to say, I will be posting some amazing packages and specials for you to view today. Check the announcements tab. So at the top of the group, there's an announcements tab. And if they click on there, and I have all the specials and the packages and all that in there, it's so easy for them to find. You don't want them going through the whole group trying to find the pricing on everything. So announcements tab, so I'll just put the pricing into a post, and then there's a little on the right side with the 3 dots, you can mark as announcement, and then it goes to the top of the group. So I'll do that with all of these posts. Where was I? Okay, I'm going to be posting, check the announcements tab. Reminder that tonight at 7:30 is our live presentation. Join us live, you'll be entered into a separate prize draw. I will contact you after the event to take orders in Brenda's event and answer any questions. All sales will add to Brenda's hostess rewards. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so I messaged that to the guests, and then I put the pricing on. So I'm going to put pricing, same thing as I'm doing in the live, pricing for the RE9, PC and IC prices, Radian 5, PC and IC prices, Biohydria, prep work, Arbonne 30. I will post the PC benefits from the source and the consultant benefits from the source so that they can, and have a little explanation at the top about how that all works. And that all goes into the announcements. And then another post, going live tonight, join the live. And then throughout the day, you want to be live in 5, live in an hour, you know, right? Like doing all that. Then there's another document, a 45-day money back guarantee. I like to post that so that they are aware of that. Then you're on your live. So you're doing your live. I already went over how to do that. And then right after your live is done, now you're going to do your follow-up. This is the most important part of this whole thing. While I'm doing my follow-up, I like to post a video of like a Discover Arbonne, just a really short one. Find the shortest, best one that you can find. Like I've seen Peyton, I don't know what her name is, Schreiber's, one of hers is shorter, you know, whoever you want, put a video on so that they can maybe watch that while they're waiting for their turn to be contacted about their order. And then I'm going to message or text or voice call the guests one last time and just say, thank you for joining Brenda's Arbonne event. I'll be collecting orders tonight and tomorrow. Let me know if you have any questions or if you would like me to help you find the best products to suit you. Arbonne has the best deals. There's more details in the recording of my live present tonight and in the announcements tab of the group. I have free time tonight if you would like a brief call to go over any questions. All sales from this event add to Brenda's hostess rewards. We have a 45-day money back guarantee. Happy to take your order and get you the best deals. Methods of payment are credit card, Visa, debit, or e-transfer. Thank you. Then you're going to just contact everybody and find out what's on their wish list, what they want to order. Then I put in a day 6 and day 7 because day 6 is the last day for orders. And that's when you're going to make the draw for the giveaways. And that's where you're really going to do your follow-up, right? To make sure everybody's ordered if they're going to order. And then day 7 is my final follow-up. And this is, let me see, this is where I'm going to ask them to like host and on, like, would you like to host? Where did I put this one on? Would they like to host? Would they like a 10-minute discovery call to find out more about what you do? Would they give you a referral? All of that. That's your kind of your final follow-up. You could tell them thank you. You could say, you know, what did you love about the Facebook event? What, you know, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so finally, I just have a couple little tips and then I'm done. I have a folder on my computer or on my laptop that has all my online party images. Okay, so yeah, I go to my virtual party posts and everything's in there. Everything that I want to post is in there. To make this easy, because this sounds like a lot, like this sounds hard. You're like, oh my God, how am I going to find the time to do all this posting? I got you covered. Share. Go to Share, C-I-N-C-H, Share. And I mean, there's other programs too. There might be something different that you like. But Share, you put all your posts from every day into there. And here's a tip too. When you do your first video introducing yourself on the first day, record a generic one so that you can just do that one over and over and over, and you don't have to do one new one for every party, right? The only thing that's going to take your time, once you get this all put into Share, the only thing that's going to take your time is that 20-minute last live presentation you're going to do on the last day, and then your follow-up. The rest is all automated. Okay. And then I just have a binder because, guys, there was a time when I think I was doing like 6 parties all at once. And so I just got this binder, and then I could just keep track of who the guests were in the group, who the hostess was, where they were from, did they order, who won the prize, are they interested in the business, am I sending them a sample, all that, so I could really keep track. And then I printed out all their guest care forms from online, and now I can keep having relationships with them. But I'd say the most important thing, guys, for you guys is just do it. Because I don't know how long I just kind of fiddled around and I didn't want to do it because I was like, oh, I got to do a live and I don't know how to do it. And I don't know if people are going to come on. Is it going to be successful? Just do it. And you know what? Just keep working at it. You might have to fine tune it till you get it the way you want it. But that's my tips, guys, and I hope it helps. And if you guys have any questions, I'm open to any questions. So
there are a few questions. Brianne Folk had a few. She said, and I think you answered this for her, do you talk about the biz in your clothes? And yes, you did. You played the video, and then you contact them individually, right? So you really hone in on that.
And on the live as well, the live presentation, you're also giving a little bit of time at the end for why Arbonne.
Okay, oh, just a minute. Everybody is telling me how amazing you are. So I need to get back to the questions.
I'm not amazing, guys. I just did the work to find out how to do it because it was something I wanted to do.
Well, you're nailing it, honey. Okay, the second question that Brianne had, do you friend people that aren't interactive?
Yes, I will go ahead and I will try to friend everybody because, you know, just because they're not interacting doesn't necessarily mean that they're not interested. They could just be busy or something.
Right. And then her third question is, okay, you can also set up a scheduled post right in the group so it's automatic too. So I think she's making a statement there. So with your Share, are these already pre-scheduled? Like they just go out with you actually pushing a button?
Yeah, you don't have to do anything. You'll go in and you'll say at 2 o'clock on this day, I want this post to go. And then at 3 o'clock, I want this post to go. So that next time when you're doing the next party, you just have to change the dates and the times. Well, you don't even have to change the times, just the dates really of when you want it to post. And then it automatically does it.
It sounds so simple, but my head is just spinning. Like,
I know there's so much to it, guys, but you just have to do it. It sounds complicated, but it's not.
Yeah, I think that, well, I'm sure you'll be hearing from me a lot, but anyway, God bless you.
Carly says this scares the crap out of me.
Yeah, well, Carly's
it is scary, but just do it, guys. Like,
everybody just says thank you, you're amazing. Okay, Autumn Matterson says, in the last live, do you talk at all about the 30 days or just the RE9 in the makeup?
I do all, sorry, maybe I didn't cover that in when I was talking, but I do all 3. I do skincare, makeup, and nutrition. And I mean, you can do whatever, right?
Right. tailor it to the host, I guess,
Yeah.
right? Oh, the last, okay, she's telling me last one, wasn't it? Yes, I recorded this, everyone, so I know. When we did the call with Maureen, I forgot to push record, and anyways,
Oh,
we missed part of
yeah.
it. So, but I did. So anyway, I thought you did a fabulous job. There is a whole bunch of information. And I'm just gonna ask you, and if you're not okay with this, Gina, you just tell me, are you okay with sharing your documents? Because there was a lot of, I mean, I'm going to have to watch this over and over again, which I am going to. There's a lot of information of when to do what, when and how, and to who, and
Yeah.
announcements. And anyway, it's a lot.
There is. I guess the main thing you just have to remember is that it's a 5-day event. You can have a live presentation on the end, and in between, you can post whatever you want. I'm just sharing what I did, but
Yeah.
we don't, it doesn't have to be, whatever you want. You need the Google Forms, you need Sync Share. Besides that, you're good to go,
Okay.
right?
Okay. All right.
And I'll for sure share the document. I'll send it to you, Tammy, and it kind of just has a step-by-step how to do it. So.
Okay. Oh, just a second here. Susan Job said, what information do you put in the Google form? Okay, you went over that. Is it different from the getting to know you? So let me see if I did this right. In your Google form, you ask questions. It's an online guest care form, so a wellness profile. So client information, if they would like to host, if they're interested in the business, if they're interested in being a preferred client, join Facebook, your Facebook page if you have like one that specifies to Arbonne. Am I getting that right?
Yeah.
And of course, referrals. Am I missing anything?
No, like basically if you look at the online if you look at your guest care form that you're using right now for your parties and stuff, just kind of copy that, right? The only thing you might want to change is asking them if they would like to host an online event, because you're probably not going to have that on your guest care form.
Okay. And Sync Share is you just Google that and it'll just pop up, and then you just add your pictures on there.
Yeah, it's easy.
And then in your group with your attachments, Kenzie said, can you repeat how to make the attachment at the top of the page? I think you meant announcements, Mackenzie. And announcements is when you have the group. Well, girl, you're way young. You could teach us how to do that, Mackenzie. You know how to do that. And I mean, I'm going to have to watch this video more than once. You have lots of great information. Don't get me wrong when I say it's a lot. It has to be a lot, and you're a very detailed person. You are a very type A, which I know I appreciate. But you're going to have to listen to this more than once, you guys, too. And really, it's going to be worth your time, definitely. But what I'm getting from all the information that you've given us, Gina, and it's great information, is I don't think I'd want to have a lot of people in the group, especially, with all the follow-up, because I think having 40 people in a group would be extremely overwhelming. It would be a lot of work for the same amount of, outcome, right?
Right. Well, the only, I guess the extra work is your messaging. You're going to message a lot more people if you have 40 than if you have like 5, right?
Right.
But to me, it's worth it because you don't want to miss out on anybody. Yeah. And the thing is, like, this all takes a little bit of time to set up. But guys, once you get this set up, you're sitting in your house and you're meeting new people from all over. And I find it effective. And I find it, once you get it all set up, it's not hard at all.
And it probably looks really, I don't ever want to use the word easy, but you want it to be duplicatable. You want people to join your business because it's just like, hey, Gina works from home. I'd like to work from home. So you never want it to make it too overwhelming for yourself. But I mean, at first it might be a little bit, but the more you do it, you're going to get better at it.
Oh yeah, I think I've had a lot of people look at this and they go, "Wow, you know what? I could do this because I could go online and do like a live presentation and do some posts."
Yeah. I would
Like,
say, like, I don't want to separate the young from the old, but the younger people, I mean, they video themselves all the time anyway. I mean, Mackenzie's always got her phone in her face, and like, doing videos. If it's not her, she's videoing me, which is totally annoying. But I can see how, like, it's really coming to light how a person like Annie Graff and Victoria McNew, how they build their businesses because they have crafted this. Like, they have really, with the online business that they have, this is what they do is,
well, they know how to create relationships online.
and
If
that,
you can master how to meet people and create relationships online, that's what it's all about.
mhm. I don't want to just discard our Miss Adam and Autumn Anderson, who's on this call too, because she's
That's right.
very good at this too. So
Right.
I cannot tell you how grateful I am for you, Gina, and be able to pour into all of us. I know that I took away a lot, and I'm going to watch this again. But right now, I'm going to ask people if they would like to have an online party, because that's how you are going to see the benefits for sure. So thank you,
That's
Miss.
right. That's right. And you guys can all learn and then you can duplicate it to your teams. So there you go. And you're welcome, Tammy, anytime.
Oh, you're a sweetheart. Okay, ladies, have a great Sunday. We'll chat soon.
Bye.
Bye, hun.